So you want to know how to cook, but you're not that great at it, right? Well, for today, I'm going to show you how to do some basic barbecue sauce. So let's just get right into it and let's have some fun, alright? So first off, I have two thawed out steaks. They are sitting in a plastic bag. I let them thaw out overnight in the refrigerator, and I just drained off the blood and I washed them off. That's why the bag is like soaking wet. But you don't want any of the fluids in there. You want to be able to have all your own fluids that you put in there for the barbecue sauce. So cabinets are right above the head. Don't want one of those bowls to go. So first off, what you can do is you can make the barbecue sauce in a big container and then put those in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it in a bowl, and I'm going to pour the bowl into the bag, and because of that, I'll let the bag sit in the refrigerator all day long until it's about 5:30, 6 o'clock. Then I'm going to go outside into the freezing temperatures outside, and I will then be able to cook them up really nicely on the grill outside in sub-freezing temperatures, basically. And if you don't believe me, actually it is 32. It is 32. Come on, can you see that? 32. And yes, you now kind of know what city I live in, sort of. They still don't know where I live. That's the fun part. Alright, so ketchup sauce, or barbecue sauce, needs a few types of ingredients, and mainly they're ketchup, vinegar, and onion powder. So let's get those out. Ketchup. And no, I'm not advertising any specific brand. It's just what I have right now today. So I'm going to set them all over the counter over there, and then I'll bring the camera over there. Then you need onion powder. And then you need the vinegar. And so what I like to use is I like to use some red wine vinegar. They come in, you can use apple cider, they have different flavors. I just prefer red wine vinegar, and no, it's not alcoholic at all, but it's red wine vinegar, and it just has a good flavor that goes with a lot of the chuck steaks that I like to cook with. So, now I like to add a few other things to it. So I'm going to be grabbing those, and I'll be silent for a little bit because I have to think. Oh, yeah, another good thing. Another good thing to add is brown sugar, because that will make it all nice and sweet and kind of belay the acidity of the vinegar. So I'm going to come right back, and I will try to find out a way so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So I'll be right back. Alright, so welcome back. Actually, you didn't see anything, you just saw a straight turn. Whoa. All you saw was a straight transition. So what you have is you got your bowl right there. Next you fill it with ketchup. Just like so. Then you get your onion powder, and you can either sprinkle it in like I'm doing, or you can get spoon it in. Doesn't matter. Just a nice even dusting. Then you take your vinegar and you just pour some in there. And this basically, don't put anything back when you're done with it. Reason being is because you might not get enough ketchup in it the first time, and you might not like how much vinegar you put in it. So take a spoon, stir it in, and see how nice that looks? It doesn't look like barbecue sauce because it's not dark. Oh yeah, and another thing I forgot with the barbecue to take out. But let's add some brown sugar. You don't want to add much because you're going to be adding something that has a lot of brownness in it. And I'm not being racist or anything. I'm trying not to be offensive. I'm just saying brownness as in, you know, it's actually makes the coloring brown. And it has a lot of sweet goodness in it. And I have no idea how the audio is. I'm just using my webcam's microphone, which has got the dual mics for the best. It's a Logitech 920C webcam. So there, just take a big chunk of your brown sugar. So that's the only reason why I put that away. Now let's stir this in. You only need like a chunk of it, a small, not too small, maybe about the size of about half the size of an egg or less, because you're just going to be stirring in something else. That something else is going to be molasses, and I know, okay, there you go. It's right side up right now. And so what you do is you just pour in a little bit of molasses. Alright, that is way too much. This will help give it its more regular flavoring. Not flavoring, it's normal color. Just had to wash it off my hands there real quick. So let's get this all stirred in. And now it's actually pretty dark, as if it was real barbecue sauce. I would say this would be barbecue sauce, but we have to do something with, we have to do something first. And that is the taste test. That is really sweet, actually. And then I can taste a little bit of that red wine vinegar in it. So what I'm going to do is, actually that's pretty good as it is. I'm just going to add a little bit of my famous Italian seasoning. I always add it to pretty much everything. Eggs, cake. No, I don't add it to cake. But I add it to pretty much everything I cook with, including roasts and steaks and stuff like that. And I'm going to put in a little paprika, which I think I added before, but I have no idea. I did this once before. So I'm just going to do a light dusting of that. And I'm going to stir it all in. Get my pinky in there. And I think it is almost a little too sweet, so I'm going to add a little bit more ketchup, a little bit more vinegar. Now this is not so much as a barbecue sauce, like, you know how thick and runny ketchup is. This is actually pretty thin, which that will be okay, because what you're going to do is you're just going to barbecue it. So all you have to do is throw it in the bag, and voila, you're done. So I'm going to put all this stuff up, and I'll be right back. Alright, so now that we have the barbecue glaze sauce thing ready, we're going to basically pour it in the bag, and then we will let it sit there for a few hours. so that way we can get it all nice. And this is basically like a marinade almost, so we're going to let it sit in there and just pour it all in. Need it so I can sit open. And this will be a very, very good, easy kind of a thing to make. So then once you get your hands clean, if you got anything on your hands, afterward. So then what you want to do is you want to make sure that, since there's two in here, I'm getting between the steaks. And I'm just basically giving them a firm, nice, even coating in this wonderful sauce. And it kind of looks like barbecue sauce in the coloring. It is a little bit lighter, and it is definitely runnier. Actually, it is a heck of a lot lighter. But it looks more like barbecue sauce than it does ketchup now, because there's little flakes of things in there. You can add other herbs like allspice, marjoram. That's what I added in it. Yeah, that's what I had also, was marjoram. Oregano and stuff like that. Yes, I'm a good freaking cook for being a guy, but that's one of my little things I can do. So there we go. We have set it in the fridge. Now we're going to let that sit for however long you want it to sit. I'm going to be putting those on at about 5, so that's going to be about 7-8 hours that they'll be sitting in there. I hope you've enjoyed this little how to make some barbecue sauce, basically is what it was. And if you do like this is going to be on my main channel, not on my gaming channel, so therefore you won't have to worry about seeing this on my gaming channel. So if you do like this video, you can click the subscribe button down below. If you like it, give it a like and share it with all your friends, all your family on this very simple to make sauce. And I hope to see you later. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.